Right now, the biggest buzzword that I'm hearing is a buy down. And what is it? And should I, be looking at homes that have it? That kind of stuff. Well, the simple answer is it's the seller is giving you a certain amount of money to be used for really anything. But what you see in high rate environments as we're in right now, it's using that money to buy down your interest rate. So that's, number one, what is a buy down? If you're selling your property, why would you want to look at a buy down instead of lowering the price of the home? The easy answer is you can give a five or $6,000 seller credit to help buy down the rate, and that is more attractive than, say, lowering the home, lowering the list price by $50,000. So it is a way also for sellers to kind of take advantage, and instead of lowering it 50, we're lowering it, 40. We're keeping the price the same, but we're giving a $5,000 credit, saving yourself really about $45,000 in this scenario. But the company that I work with a lot has a really cool program. It's called a 2-1 buy down. So meaning year one, your rate will be 2% lower than the rate that you can get off the street. Then the second year, the rate will be 1% lower than kind of what's going on here. And then years 3 through 28, it is just, it's going to be the rate that you're paying. But here's where it kind of is a big win. Looking at just a plain purchase price, I'm in the Boise area, so the median house price is 525. It could be lower, could be higher, depending on where you're at. If you just did the standard purchase right here, 525, loan amount is 420, giving you a monthly payment of 2,379.45. Great. You'll be paying that kind of, for 30 years. If you want to entertain the 2-1 buy down, here's what it will look like in year one. Same, everything's the same except for 5.8. 5.48 is now 3.48. And for the first year, your payment will be going down $498.15. So if I take that over a year, you'll have saved $5,978 on just payment savings. That's really probably geared more towards interest in savings. So this is an option that, as the buyer, you don't have to pay the points to buy it down. It's something that the seller is giving you, right? So that's year one, you're saving close to $6,000. Year two, you'll see the interest rate goes up a whole point, 4.480, making your loan payment 2,123.09, and but you're still saving over, if you would just purchase this house regularly, $256. That is saving you $3,076 over the course of that year. So that combination is saving you close to a little over $9,000 every single year. All right. Here's where, if you ask me, it gets really good. Two things. One, when we're looking at when we're looking at interest rates, right now it's an extremely high interest rate. So it's scaring people out of the market. I don't want to pay in the fives. I was thinking I was going to buy this house when it was, 2.5% interest rate, 30% interest rate. So I'm holding back, right? Well, let's say we pull the trigger, buy this house. You have this 2-1 buy down year one. You're at 3.48. Next year, in my area, it looks like an 8% appreciation rate. I went a little low and just said 5% appreciation. And then interest rates from the MBS are saying that rates are going to drop to about 4.7. So if you keep, even a year two of buying this house, you're at 4.48. If the lowest it gets is 4.7, you're still winning out, and you're gaining the best part is the equity. So let's say I went super conservative on the equity here. you're looking at from the day you purchased it at $525,000 to 2 years down the road at a 5% appreciation rate. You're looking at being able to sell that home if you want to, or refinance out of any, refinance a home value of 578,812. So not only have you saved the $9,000 in interest, you've also gained 53,000 in equity, giving you about a $60,000 swing from, purchasing today or waiting for the interest rates to go down. Looking at kind of a, what we've seen and what we're going to see is, back in 2021 when interest rates were super low, close to 3%. You're looking at, the median home sale value was 478. Low interest rate, your payments are going to be quite low here. Oops. There you go. Now looking forward to this year, rates shot up, home values still increased, a little bit higher of a payment. And you're thinking, well, what if I waited into next year? I need to highlight that. What if I waited until next year, 2023? There's going to be more inventory. Rates are going to go down, just like everyone's predicting. Okay, that's fine. But, and rates will go down, saving you $26 a month. But you'll also have paid an extra, 25, 30, 40, 60, an extra $40,000 in, by not taking advantage of that equity. So, man, there's so many good products right now, and this is one of them, helping home buyers get into homes in these high interest rates. Getting your rate at 3.48 for the first year is fantastic, and then if rates go down, you always have the option to refinance. There's never a prepayment penalty on all these conforming loans, so you can take advantage of the low rate and just keep having that low rate until you see the opportunity to buy, which, as myself as the broker, I monitor your debt throughout the course of the loan, and I really try to position you in a good spot where, hey, if we can buy this debt, your mortgage, at a cheaper interest rate, let's look at the numbers and see if it makes sense. So you might keep this loan for a year, maybe two, and then rates could, start falling again, and we can refinance you into a different option that just makes a lot more sense. Also, if you're a first-time home buyer, you need to realize that you're probably going to be in that home for 5 to 7 years. So an option to look at might be an ARM, so an adjustable rate. They're very conservative. They're very safe. This is in 2008 all over again. But just a couple ways to game plan where you can take advantage of the home ownership, but then also, take advantage of, investing, continue your investing into your retirement accounts, your stocks, stocks, bonds, IRAs, contribute more to your 401k, and you kind of have the best of both scenarios. So if you have any questions, this is the stuff I love going through, and I love looking at the numbers and seeing, hey, what makes sense, what doesn't make sense. Is a refinance right for you? Is, this purchase, hey, we can go up to, sky's the limit on getting you pre-approved, but when you look at the actual monthly payment, is that something you're comfortable paying? If it's not, then let's game plan and see, lowering what we want to purchase, what our down payment looks like, a bunch of different blended options. So absolutely, I'm always here to help you out. Give this sort of advice and run scenarios all day long. If you need anything, just you know where to find me. Click on my website, and more than happy to help you out.